Hello friends, welcome to HP Web Academy. In this particular lecture, we'll discuss about the function and its types. So let's begin. So what is a function? So function is a relation from a non-empty set A to B such that every element has its image. Okay. And secondly, image must be unique. That is, no element has more than one image. Okay. So let us represent this. So we have a function f. So function f is a relation from A to B. Okay. So this A is our domain and this B is codomain. Okay, so this function is a relation from a non-empty set A to B such that there are two conditions. First one is every element has its image, and secondly the image must be unique. So let us take an example. So let us take a set A and set B. Okay, so let us revise these concepts. So there are few terms. Okay, domain, codomain, and third one is range and pre-image. One more term, image. Okay, so let us revise this. Let us take the elements of A as 1, 2, 3, 4, and elements in B as A, B, C, D, E. Okay, so let us map this. So we have that F is a relation from set A to set B. Okay, let us map this. So we have 1 goes to B, 2 goes to D, 3 goes to C, and 4 goes to A. Okay. Okay, so we have, what is domain? So this set A is called domain. So domain is equal to set A. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. This is our domain. What is our codomain? So set B. Set B is our codomain, that is A, B, C, D and E. Okay. So what is image? So what is image of element 1? Okay, so let us apply this function on 1, f of 1. So f of 1 is B. Okay, so B is image of 1. Okay. So now what is the image of 4? F of 4. Let us apply the function on element 4. So f of 4 goes to, so f of 4, this is A. Okay, so this is our image. What is pre-image? So A का pre-image क्या होगा? A का pre-image 4 होगा. Okay. So what is the pre-image of A? Okay. So this we can write as 4 is equal to F inverse A. Okay. So this 4 is the pre-image of A, element A. Okay. Now we have image, we have revised. Now we have range. What is range? Range is the set of. Range is set of images of elements of codomain. Okay, so we have, let us write down here. So we have f of 1 as f of 1 is B, f of 2 is D, and we have f of 3 is equal to C, and we have f of 4 as A. So we have range is equal to set of images. Okay, this is f of 1, f of 2, f of 3 and f of 4. Okay, so this is equal to f of 1 is B, f of 2 is D, f of 3 is C and f of 4 is A. So this is our range. Okay, we can rearrange this. So this is equal to A, B, C and D. Okay, so this is our range. This set is our range, that is A, B, C, D. Okay, so from here we can state that this range is subset of codomain, because range is A, B, C, D and codomain is set A, B, C, D and E, that is complete set B. Okay, so this range is the subset of codomain. Okay, now let us move further on the definition of function. Let us take one example to understand this. Okay, so let us take an example. So we have, let us take a set A and set B. Okay, this is set A and set B. Okay, let us take the elements 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, let us take elements in codomain as A, B and C. Okay, let us map this. So this is 1 goes to B, 2 goes to A, 3 goes to C. So we have to check whether it is a function or not. Okay, तो check करो कि ये function है कि नहीं है. ठीक है. So let us apply the condition. So the first condition is every element has its image. Okay, secondly, image must be unique. ओके, सारे एलिमेंट का इमेज होना चाहिए. दूसरा, इमेज यूनिक होना चाहिए, मतलब एक एलिमेंट का सिर्फ एक ही इमेज होना चाहिए, दो इमेज या दो से ज़्यादा इमेज नहीं होना चाहिए. तो लेट अस चेक दिस. तो एवरी एलिमेंट हैज़ इट्स इमेज. लेट अस अप्लाई दिस कंडीशन. सो f of 1 इज इक्वल टू b, f of 2 इज इक्वल टू a, f of 3 is equal to c, and f of 4 is equal to, it is not defined. There is no image of 4. 4 का कोई इमेज नहीं है. So the first condition is failed. Okay, this condition is not applied. Okay, secondly, image must be unique image है. Okay, but the image of element 4 is not defined, hence this is not a function. Okay, now let us take a second example. मतलब जितना भी एलिमेंट है सबका इमेज होना चाहिए. 4 का कोई इमेज ही नहीं है, so hence we do not call this relation as a function. Okay, now let us take one more example. One, two, three, 4. Okay, A, B, C and D. Okay, so check whether this relation is a function or not. Okay, function है या नहीं है. ठीक है. So let us apply the conditions. So first condition is every element has its image. Secondly, image must be unique. Okay, so let us find the image. So f of 1 is equal to b, f of 2 is equal to d, f of 3 not defined. 3 का कोई इमेज ही नहीं है. ठीक है, not defined. और f of 4 is equal to a and c. Okay, so let us apply the condition when every element has its image. Okay, so 3 का इमेज नहीं है, there is no image of 3, so this condition is failed. Secondly, image must be unique. So 1 का इमेज क्या है? b है. Okay, this is unique. What is the image of 2? d. This is unique. Image of 3 is not defined. Okay, and image of 4 क्या है? a and c. This is not unique image because एक एलिमेंट का दो इमेज आ रहा है, तो this is not a function. Okay, okay, so we have the types of function as one to one, many to one, into, onto. Okay, so these are the major classification of the functions. Other types are one into, one onto, many one into, and many one onto. Okay, so let us discuss few examples on the functions. Okay, so which of the following are the example of function? Okay, so we have 4 example. Okay, so let us check one by one. Okay, so let us apply the condition. So the first condition is every element has its image. Secondly, image must be unique. ओके, तो जितने भी एलिमेंट है सबका एक इमेज होना चाहिए. ओके, मतलब ऐसा कोई भी एलिमेंट नहीं होना चाहिए ए में जिसका कोई इमेज नहीं हो। अगर वैसा होता है तो वो फंक्शन नहीं होगा। दूसरा क्या है, इमेज मस्ट बी यूनिक। ओके, मतलब एक एलिमेंट का सिर्फ एक ही इमेज होना चाहिए। ठीक है, तो देखते हैं। सो लेट अस टेक एग्जांपल 1। ओके, तो 1 का इमेज है क्या, ए है। ठीक है, 2 का इमेज है, 3 का इमेज है, 4 का इमेज है। तो जितना भी एलिमेंट है सबका इमेज है। ठीक है, तो फर्स्ट कंडीशन सेटिस्फाई हो रहा है। सेकेंडली, इमेज मस्ट बी यूनिक, मतलब हर एक एलिमेंट का यूनिक इमेज है। सो एफ ऑफ वन इज इक्वल टू ए, एफ ऑफ 2 इज इक्वल टू सी, एफ ऑफ 3 इज इक्वल टू बी, एंड एफ ऑफ 4 इज इक्वल टू बी। Okay, so every element has unique image, so this condition is also satisfied, so this is a function. Okay, now let us go back to example 2. Okay, now we have, let us apply these conditions. Okay, so every element has its image. Okay, so every element is image, first condition is satisfied. Okay, 5 का इमेज है 6 का इमेज है, 7 का इमेज है। ठीक है, नाउ इमेज मस्ट बी यूनिक, लेट अस फाइंड द इमेजेस। सो एफ ऑफ 5 इज इक्वल टू डी एंड जी, and f of 6 is equal to E, and f of 7 is F. Okay, so the images are not unique. f of 5, so 5 is having two images. Okay, 5 का दो इमेज है, D है भी है, G भी है, so this is not unique. Okay, so second condition is not satisfied, but first condition is satisfied, so this is not a function. This is not a function. Okay, so now let us discuss example 3. Okay, so we have, let us apply these conditions. Okay, so the first condition is every element has its image. 1 का इमेज है, सही है। 2 का इमेज भी है, 3 का इमेज भी है, 4 का इमेज भी है। 5 का इमेज नहीं है। ओके, सो द इमेज ऑफ 5 इज नॉट डिफाइंड, सो द फर्स्ट कंडीशन इज नॉट सेटिस्फाइड। ओके, एंड द इमेज मस्ट बी यूनिक। यूनिक है क्या, हाँ है। सो फर्स्ट कंडीशन इज नॉट सेटिस्फाइड, सो दिस इज नॉट ए फंक्शन। नाउ वी हैव एग्जाम्पल 4. Okay, so every element has its image, so all the elements are having its image, so first condition is satisfied. Secondly, image must be unique. Okay, so 3 का क्या है, दो इमेज आ गया ना, f of 3 is equal to C and D, so images are not unique, so this is not a function. So only example 1 is a function, and rest of the relations are not function. Okay, so okay, so we have, this is all about the function. So in next particular lecture we will discuss about the types of function. Okay, thank you.